So I think Hedwyn has been called into the scribe trial. Let's go and have a look. Since my lovely reader has returned, then how may I assist you? Let's request the scribe trial. I shall gladly oblige my reader, who is to be the lucky one this time. It is to be Hedwyn. You asked Sandra to administer one of her special trials for Hedwyn. Oh, you must mean that nomad boy. So innocent, that one. I should have a lot of work to do with him. Then let us bring him forth. Soon Hedwyn appears in heed of the summons. Hey, my friend, what's going on? Let's see who he's going to be facing. The apparition Sandra appears and unfastens her mask. Listen well, boy, you answer to me here. Understood. You are a fool, do not talk back to me. Your reliance on your friends is such a burden upon them. Let us see what you can do without their aid, save for that of your lovely reader there. Okay. Who's Hedwyn gonna be facing? Oh my god, that was a quick... Oh gosh. Oh my god, they're so quick. Okay, there we go, there's one. Just two more like that. Oh my god, how did he... that was a good shot actually. Nope. Oh no, they are really quick. This is not going to be fun. This is not good, this is not good. Whew, okay, just one more. Whew. Oh my god, his casting, aura cast is so fast. Oh, what a jump as well. Gee, they're pretty skillful. Oh man, Ruki's aura cast is so fast. Oh no, the dash! The dash from Jody. Jump. Yes! Whew. That was a close one. We did it. It seems you did indeed, boy. Your performance was sufficient and you passed my test. Thus, congratulations are in order to you and to your lovely reader. Now, farewell. Good to be back after all that. Say, what's that you have there? Gold's Bracer. Legendary Talisman. Hedwyn power casts his aura with greater ease and gains stamina on hit for 2 seconds. Nice. Okay, a special talisman for Hedwyn. Maybe I should give that to him now. +2 quickness. I mean, I do like the +2 quickness. And you know what? I've completely forgotten about the power casting. I guess that's what Ruki was doing in the last game, in the trials. That's why it was so fast. I completely forgot that was even a thing. Oh, we'll try to remember to do that for the next rite. There you are, my girl. There was something which I wanted to discuss with you in private. Volfred stares at you rather intently, as if reaching out to you, and then... You do know what it means to be a reader. Those such as we are not limited to reading pages from a book, though your ability in this, I sense, is nascent. Still, mere flash is uncontrollable. I see as well now that they haven't told you yet, your friends, and that explains a lot. They haven't told you readers such as you cannot go free. I had wondered why you would insist on pressing onward with this group. In light of this, the answer then was plain. You simply did not know, or fully realize. They did not deceive you, by the way. There is no reason they would know themselves other than Tarek, who shall not influence your thinking in such matters. Rather, I had expected, when at first we met, that you already knew the truth of this from having read the passage in the Book of Rites, which states it plain. Only those who shall conduct the rites first shall walk the path toward enlightenment and become eligible to regain their freedom. Perhaps you have not gotten to that part just yet. Volfred breaks free from you and looks at you again. Then he speaks to you as normal. It is plain that you are not in adequate condition to conduct the rites, and this group values you as reader. I wish only to ensure you understand what you are getting into here. Despite whatever hopes and dreams and promises might have been shared, I do not think the rites can help you to return if that is what you had in mind. So, once again, I invite you to depart, and I will see to it that you are compensated. Do not misunderstand. If it is your wish to remain, then you are welcome, but this journey we are on, it has no guarantees, not for you, nor any one of us. Do you understand? Perhaps there is a way. You understand the words of warning, yet just the same you choose to carry on. There is more that you wish to achieve on this journey than freedom for yourself. I admire that, my girl, then very well. Know that we have much at stake here in this anyway, much more than just a shot at going back into that commonwealth which cast us down here to begin with. It sounds like you intend to stick around then. We'll have lots more time to chat as we ascend the sacred mountain in the coming days. Until then. He strides out of the wagon, then leaving you with your thoughts. Okay, let's discuss the plan. Earlier, Volfred called for a group meeting, presumably to reveal his plan in more detail. Instead, he reveals some bad news. Wait, what are you saying? What I'm saying, my boy, is that while you can indeed get yourself out of here, it can't be all of you at once. We earn our way back one by one, or not at all. But I swore that we'd go free together. We may go free together yet, but it's going to take time, and this is only the first phase. You, Hedwin, and the others exchange glances. Let me make this plainer for you still. Here is how the coming days are going to unfold. First, we're going to ascend Mount Alodiel. There to the north, you may not think this wagon's fit for it, though rest assured it's made the journey many times. Next, we'll pass through Scribe's Gate. Only the worthy pass through there, as your reader could attest, if she did not merely skim that chapter of the book. I did skim the chapter of the book. Afterwards, we'll reach the Fall of Solium and meet the adversaries and the Rites. They are to be the Tempers, led by the demon Ignarius. You'll know him when you see him. The Tempers, okay. Both you and they shall choose someone from your respective ranks, then once one of the triumvirates prevails, their somebody will be whisked home to the Commonwealth. Whisked home to the Commonwealth? Precisely. Once returned, our somebody is taken in and clothed and fully pardoned. The Commonwealth knows about all this, the same Commonwealth that says a sentence into exile is forever, and freedom from the downside is impossible. Many of these details the scribes themselves wish to be kept secret. Former exiles and the leaders of the Commonwealth alike have good incentive to protect those secrets well. So then that's that. We climb the mountain, someone goes back, and everyone else stays. For most of those participating in the rites, yes, that's it. But I like your connotation. And indeed for us, that isn't it at all. If one of us returns, it shall be just a step along our path. However, let's let that sit for now. Gather your strength. We'll talk again on our way up. Volfred leaves the rest of you to consider what he said. You have time now for your vocations. At dawn, you shall begin your ascent to Mount Alodiel. I wouldn't mind seeing what these global bonuses are. Hopefully this is worth it. You find a relatively quiet clearing to study the Book of Rites. Shall I give everyone +1 quickness or +1 presence? Currently rank 0 out of 2. Okay, so we can only do this. Do this twice, I think. I think I might go for quickness. Or maybe presence would be good as well. Let's go +1 presence. You gained the reader's influence, tenacity. Good. Let's take a quick look. Do I notice any difference here now that I can remember exactly what their... Yeah, their presence is up 1. 4.3 meters diameter. Okay. Riki's presence is now 4. Does it go up 0.3 meters with every +1? I think so. Something like that. Okay, let's continue on our journey. And onward to Mount Alodiel. Here before you lies Mount Alodiel, stretching far beyond your line of sight. Somewhere upon this mountain lies the only place from which you can escape the downside. Your companions gather around again before Volfred, who stands tall as ever. Whether from the cold air or the subject now at hand, you sense a tension in the air. Now then, you all have many questions, no? I've done a lot of talking, so go on, ask away. But there is only silence. One question stands out in your mind, which you refrain from asking. Yet, if only one of you is to go free at first, who shall it be? Okay. Why us? Why you indeed, madame? That I can explain. You've seen the sort you stand against as adversaries in their rights. What is it that they want, do you suppose? They want their freedom back, of course. They'll settle for it on the Commonwealth's own terms. They'll gain their freedom and some cushy new responsibilities. Perhaps then they'll have a hand in sending still more exiles here to join us. Think on it, the Commonwealth rose from the ashes of a fallen empire thanks to the efforts of the first exiles who escaped this place via the Rites. It is the Commonwealth's first and proudest tradition to honour those ones who live to redeem their transgressions. They have a certain wisdom, do they not? But as for you, I've been looking for a certain set of dispositions for a good length of time. All I needed was for somebody appropriate to show up and to listen. So I planted many little eyes and ears throughout this land, whispering hints of this, absurd as it may sound, took someone with a certain faith and creativity to go for it. That someone proved to be Hedwin over there. He was tasked with seeking 2 trustworthy allies, an old buried wagon and a reader. He was invited to bring others for the ride, all different sorts, gather enough help, and he and his friends could be free. Long story, but you know much of the rest. So then, why you? Because I've reason to believe you're not the sort to play right back into the Commonwealth's old hand. The Rites, have you seen, are quite exclusive. You are imposters in this little party. You could be the ones to break it up. Now then, more questions? Your head is beginning to spin. You can excuse yourself or keep listening. I guess we should listen a little bit more. Get more of the story. His explanations are a lot to take in, though you feel compelled to absorb as much of what he's willing to tell you at this point. He prompts for further questions when Jodie raises her voice again. Hold, you mistook my meaning. I understand your plan. Still I wish to know why us. Why are we, among all others, chosen for this liberation rite? Ah, I see. Well, but that is simple, really, madame. You are chosen, you are qualified, I should say. Because as the expression goes, 'tis what the scribes ordain. Though in this case the expression is quite literally true. When the 8 created the rites, each one of them anointed certain other exiles to participate on their behalf. Exiles who showed some promise of redemption. The triumvirates they formed have stood the test of time, replenishing their numbers as their individuals moved on or passed on. You've met them as they are today, the accusers, the withdrawn, and so on. The 8 scribes also formed a special group, against which all the others would be judged. That group they called the Nightwings. That's us! We are the Nightwings. You bear their books, wear their masks and raiments. You need but show up to the rites, you see. The others erstwhile jockey for position for a chance to take you on. Yeah, well, what if we don't? What if we don't show up? Then you would deny yourselves a chance of freedom, and deny it also to your adversaries. Victory means nothing in a common right then. Participation is all that matters. Not so, madame. Only the enlightened may gain their freedom. While failure can be an excellent teacher, the scribes do favour the victor. So, you see, those who do not conduct the rites or do not prevail in them sufficiently, they may find themselves barred from the liberation rites, but these are technicalities. The Nightwings disbanded years ago. Since then no one has gone free. Yet still the other triumvirates pressed on, with fleeting hope that one day you'd be back. It's been a heavy price to pay in all of this. Now, if you'll excuse me, we'll talk again some other time. Some murmur to themselves about all this as Volfred takes his leave. Others reconnoitre pathways leading up the mountain and present you with some options. Okay, Emperor's Fall. Vermintha thinks there's some valuables there. We're not going to rely on the 8 Scrubs' blessing, so let's go to the Emperor's Fall. You joined Vermintha on her brief expedition to find anything of value dropped by those who tried to scale the mountain but did not succeed. Wait, I shall be joining you. What? Now I get 2 chaperones? But sure, I'm game, whatever you wingless are into. Be silent, little bird, and fetch those trinkets and be done. My, so full of bitterness. You really ought to make the most of these last precious moments that we share. And you ought not to mince your words. Oh please, we all know you're going to be the first one out of here, so why not quit your constant frowning for a change? I, the first one out of here? Of course, it's plain the others pity you. You've been here longer than the rest of us by far. Besides, maybe that Volfred, though he seems plenty happy here making his speeches. How dare you to presume? Nothing is decided as of yet. Oh, no doubt, no doubt. Though if by some coincidence you do end up selected for the honor, I just want you to know something. I truly, from the bottom of my heart, do hope we shall prevail on your behalf. Because that way you shall be free, of me at least, and I in turn shan't have to suffer any longer your hideous attitude toward me and everything. At that you intervene. Jodie's eyes burn with fury, but then she calms herself. I shall see you at the wagon, reader. Bemitha scoffs as Jodie storms off. I swear, that one. Well, moving on. There's something sparkling down there. Be right back. She swoops out of sight, leaving you alone there on the mountain. She soon returns with something that lay forgotten in the rocks below. She found a titan tooth. After blocking airborne adversaries, the bearer briefly stuns them and knocks them back. Okay. And if you're facing the harpies. Okay, two options here. Temple Cistern. So Gilman wishes to look upon the sacred waters. High Road. Hedwyn wants to see the view. So Gilman wants to see the water. I think we're going to go with Hedwyn. He can choose the path this time. So we are making our way towards the first liberation rite. You and Hedwyn walk in silence for some time as he conducts the customary survey of the area. Well, my friend, no sign of howlers, as Jodie would say, no sign of anything at all. You sense something is troubling him. Oh, that is just... I've just been giving lots of thought to everything that Volfred's told us. In another couple of days, one of us may be gone all of a sudden. Or, I don't mean to put it that way, one of us could go free. We earn our way back one by one, as he said. I want you to know something. The others and I, we talked it over, and when the time comes, we want you to decide who gets to go, if anyone. This might all be part of Volfred's plan, but we got here thanks to you, and even though I'm worrying right now about us splitting up, I guess if Volfred has his way, all of us will meet up on the other side. And won't that be a day? Worst case, we keep failing in the rites and be stuck down here together, just like this. The two of you walk on in silence for a time. When at last you return to the wagon, Hedwyn turns to you again. Thanks for the company, I think. I'm better now. Okay, Hedwyn feels more prepared. Oh, you got some experience. Nice. You and your companions gather at Scribe's Gate, where the single narrow trail to the summit narrows even more and falls under an archway carved of stone. Come along now, everyone, and be prepared to speak your mind when you are called. Frankly, most of you still lack enlightenment, but we may pass together, much how we act as with a single heart and mind during the rites. Well then, lead on, Tarek. Please follow me. Removing his hat, the lone minstrel approaches the gate. You and all the others follow. When the last of your companions nears the arch, you notice someone standing high above who then appears before you. She eyes the lone minstrel first. Is that you, Tarek? It is. Greetings, Celeste. And how was your rest? Too long, Celeste. It seems your work has piled up in the meantime. You bring this many to the gate? Aye. Then let us make this quick. She gestures towards the rest of you. Now, each of you in turn state who you are and what you seek whilst crossing Scribe's Gate. Do as she says, please, without questioning. Your fellow exiles exchange glances but quickly comply. I'll start. They called me Hedwyn the Deserter. I've come here seeking freedom for myself and my companions, in my case, so I can return to be with one whom I love. The woman bids him forward. The lone minstrel prompts Ruki to speak up next. I am regarded by the name of Ruki Greentail. I just want to get out of here. I guess, with my chums. Preferably, go see Mama back home. I am Captain Jodariel. I do not truly know as yet what I am seeking here. Oh, my name is Tay, and I'm here, I think, because the scribes have called to me. It must be them, because if not, then who? Scree-eek. Tizo seeks to live up to the Nightwing's legacy and maybe see the Commonwealth someday. So Gilman of the Sea Dominion at your service. This knight is on a quest to find his honor. He lost it at a certain point. Bemitha Thane. I'm only here because my sister's here. Then as Volfred steps forward, the one called Celeste raises her voice. You I recognize from the nightwings of the past. You are not clad in the raiments any longer. I would know why. I had my chance already. The nightwings that now stand before you. I travel with them as a pilgrim now. I see. Then state why you are here, as have the others. My name is Volfred Sandalwood. I seek liberty for each of us, so that one day we all might stand shoulder to shoulder on the other side and bring our freedom to the people there. She waves him by. Then she turns to you, for there is no one left to go. State who you are to traverse Scribe's Gate. A crippled scholar? An old farmhand? A war orphan? I do not know who I am. You cannot for the life of you recall a time before arriving in the downside. Details of the Commonwealth are scarce. Within your mind, perhaps you wanted to forget the place. The one called Celeste continues to examine you, expecting you to add to your response. Want to help? Want to see what happens. Want to help your friends? Sure. The companions you have met here who have helped you to survive and to find kinship in the downside, your priority is to ensure that they achieve their goals. That is all you wish for now. The woman regards you for a time, then nods once and waves all of you by. The 8 scribes bid the Nightwings welcome here. Go forth with glory. And Tarek, aye Celeste, be on your way as well. The lone minstrel bows his head and puts his hat back. He does not look back at her. And in we go. I guess this is where we're going to have the liberation rite. From the top of Mount Alodiel, you can see the distant downside before you. You think on the many thousand leagues you crossed to reach this point as the sky grows dim. It has been a long journey getting here, and there's only one of us who's going to be going free. Whew. Okay, commence liberation rite. Page revealed, the mercy shown. Let's check that out first. The imp Haub and I, we helped to save my emperor, and when the danger did subside, my emperor Soliam, he said something to me which shook me to the essence of my being. He said, "You gave me your freedom, Master Galathian, so that I may yet have mine." You gave your freedom, Master Galathanian, so that I may yet have mine. You two now are in exile of the downside in all the days which I have left, and I never could repay the mercy you have shown me, so if I cannot do so in this life, then I shall do it in the next. We crossed this land together, and together with the imp, we gained the company of those who saw in him what I did. Okay. Jodie wants to say something. Jodie appears to be prepared for whatever is to come this night, though it is not yet dark. She's already in her raiments. Edwin soon joins her, also looking ready. Any sign of Rookie? None as yet. Complained about the chafing at the collar of his mask. Our freedom might be hinging on that collar then. I'm certain that it is. They share a laugh together. The three of you exchange glances, but nothing is said or needs to be said. Soon, if Alfred is to believe, one of your companions may regain his or her freedom. Hey, what did I miss? Am I late? Is it starting? Is it starting yet? Easy, Rookie. We've got a little time. It isn't starting yet. How fare your struggles with your mask, Greentail? Feeling a lot better, thanks. Just had to smash it repeatedly against the wall for a little bit. Put some of the old nerves to bed. There for good measure. Though this is really happening, huh? One of us might be getting out of here, like, soon. By dawn, in fact, if all goes well. If all goes well, that's one way to look at it, I guess. What are you getting at, Greentail? Well, it's just, we might be breaking up the band here, people. If one of us gets out, that's been bugging me for a while now. I thought we were all getting out of here at once. He shoots a look at you. Some of us, we might not be getting out of here at all. Edwin slams his fist against the wall. No, not if I can help it. We made a promise to each other, each of us, the four of us. We're all getting out of here. I care about the others too, I do, but we've been here from the start. I want you to know my promise is to you, and I believe you'll do the same for me. So it's like this, if any one of us gets out, great, but it's just a start. We're going to do whatever it takes there on the other side to make it so the rest of us can get back too. What, you think they're gonna build a bridge down here if we ask nice or something? I don't know what it's gonna take, I just know we have to try. Jodie turns to you. Rita, we shall find a way. She nods to reassure you and to reassure herself. Rookie nods his head in turn, and Hedwin's gaze never once falters. Well, my friends, I think it's just about time. Let's go. One by one they turn towards the door. The fall of Solium awaits, a vital step in your quest for freedom. Yet you feel in your heart that it shall only be the first. Your 3 companions each gain +1 hope for the liberation rite. We're going to check out the shop first. Hey guys, just so you're aware and all, I know how come you're here, how come you made it all the way up here. Oh, I know, alright. You're here because I got the lowest prices in all the downside, am I right? Alright, you got some new stock, great, let's have a look. Scribe snuff. Unlearn any masteries and choose again. Right. Gold's Bracer. Powercast. Look, I hardly ever use Powercast. I'm going to sell this. Costs 80. Proceed to buy it back. Costs double. Okay. Any adversaries banished by the rare take longer to return. I mean, this would be good for Jodie, I think, so she can slowly make her way to the Pyre. Otherwise, I can wait for the Lunar Glass. The bearer moves 10% faster. Rank 10 Talisman. I'm gonna buy this one. Titan Tooth. Blocking enemy, flying enemies. Let's sell that. I don't think I'm going to use that at all. I may use the contract if I can maybe get some more cash. I'm not sure. +3 Stardust for 30. Okay, that's cheap. Costs 3 for 1 rank. 18 for 2. 18 for 2. 19 for 2. 30 for 3. Okay, that's fine. And that's all I can afford at the moment. Come see us again, guys.